they'll put in all the same exact stuff into the web app, and then they find the exact same products that everyone else is finding, and then that product winds up being very saturated and competitive within only 4 to 6 months. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. So in this video, I'm going to be going over something that a lot of you guys probably have questions about, especially if you're new sellers just trying to make that decision of whether or not you want to jump on Amazon FBA. So probably the big question in Amazon right now: is it too competitive? Is it too saturated? And is all the products gone, or all the good products gone? The big answer is no for all of those, okay? And the main reason behind that is because you got to think of Amazon in a very big aspect, or a big picture. When you see all these different sellers coming in, there are literally more, there are going to be more customers, more products are going to be coming out than actual sellers. So the market is never going to be too competitive. What actually gets competitive is the products that are in the market over time. So the main thing that I'm trying to describe to you guys right now is that there's going to be products that come out in the marketplace. So let's say you want to sell these tactical flashlights, right? That product is very competitive right now. It's very saturated. However, that is a single product that came out on the marketplace, okay? And that does not mean that if you see all these other different products that are very competitive over time or have tons of reviews, and it just seems impossible to get your product in the marketplace. That's not always the case, guys. There's tons and tons of products that are always coming on to the American marketplace, the European marketplace, all these different countries like Japan, Asia, and India recently. And I don't know if you guys know, literally on YouTube, Amazon FBA in India is starting to become a very big thing. It's starting to trend over on the YouTube side. So you guys should definitely check that out. And like I said, I'm going to say this a million times on my channel. It's not Amazon FBA, it's not the marketplace that's getting saturated. It's the products that can get saturated and competitive over time, depending on how long they've been on the marketplace. Now, if you're talking about how many different sellers that are coming on the marketplace, or how many different products are coming on, there are literally going to be more products that are going to be coming on the marketplace, as well as more customers that are going to be coming on the marketplace, as opposed to sellers, okay? So customers are going to be growing exponentially within these upcoming years. There's a chart out there, I forgot, I might show it to you guys if I find it, but there's a chart that shows there's going to be a very exponential increase of sellers, or amount of customers are going to be coming onto the marketplace within these next couple of years leading up to 2020. And that is something that you guys need to take advantage of. And a lot of people, they don't have the right mindset when jumping onto this. It is not the product, it is not the marketplace that gets competitive. It's not Amazon. It's the products over time that get competitive, okay? It's those one single products that you throw up on the marketplace, you wait 6 months to a year, and over time they get very competitive with a lot of sellers and stuff. So there's always new products coming on, so you always have to keep an eye out for those products that are just new. They're not that competitive because they recently just were put on the marketplace. They have high demand. You have to watch out for these things. That's why there's tons of tools out there that you guys can be using, whether it's Viral Launch or Jungle Scout. You just have to keep that in mind and keep a watch for those things. And especially within these next couple of years or so, if you want to really expand your business, or even go as far as opening up different marketplaces, or jumping onto different marketplaces in the UK, which is really good, Canada, even India, there's all these different marketplaces that are going to be coming out, and people can start killing it. Like in these marketplaces, there aren't that many products, so you have to do less product research. You don't have to do as much product research now like what you're doing in the American marketplace, because of all these different products. There's probably millions upon millions of products on the American marketplace. That's why it's a little bit hard to find that certain product that looks good, okay? And when you go in these other marketplaces like Canada, UK, or maybe even India, where there's not as many products as there is in the American marketplace, it's going to be much easier to find winning products, quote unquote, or products that are doing well or meet our criteria better. I hope that really makes sense to you guys. And I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna say it again, okay? the American marketplace is not saturated or competitive. It's just that there's a lot of products on here at the moment. There's millions of products on here. So it's going to be, you got to like sort through all those. You got to filter through all those. That's why people, they talk about in the chats or, you know, the groups saying that, oh, I've been doing product research for months now and I can't find anything. And that's the main reason why, is because there's a lot of products on there that you got to sort through. It's not that it's competitive. It's just that there's a lot of products. And the best thing that you guys can do for the American marketplace is just switch up your product research methods. Figure out if you're doing what everybody else is doing as well. Like a lot of people, they'll literally put in the same information in the Jungle Scout web apps, whether it comes to the revenue, the reviews, the sales, the sales volume each month. They'll put in all the same exact stuff into the web app, and then they find the exact same products that everyone else is finding, and then that product winds up being very saturated and competitive within, you know, only 4 to 6 months, which is something that we don't want to happen. And the best way that you guys can do this is switch up your product research, find those products out there that no one else is finding, and basically there's tons of different methods you guys can use. I've created videos on the 7 different methods you guys can use besides using the web app all the time, and it's helped different people find a lot of products, and it's helped me find products that I never even knew about or have never even seen on the web app. So you guys got to keep that in mind. You know, there is a lot of good products on the American marketplace, guys. It's not that hard of a concept. You just got to understand the whole aspect of Amazon, the big picture. So yes, there are good products left. There are tons and tons of good products left, and there always will be, and there will always be new ones coming in. No matter what marketplace that you're talking about, no matter how many sellers there are, and no matter how many products are there at that moment. So yeah, you just gotta keep your head open to these things, guys, because there's tons of people, especially new sellers, that like to push around rumors and stuff, or they just like to kill the vibe or kill the mood of that whole entire business venture. And if you guys are probably wondering, this new tariff thing, I believe, goes in effect, it's either December or the 1st of January. But whenever it does, it's not going to be that much of a shift. It's not going to be that bad, because literally everything is going to be shipped. It's going to be shifted over towards the customer when it comes to the prices. So, you know, if you know, the product costs for us to manufacture from the suppliers is going to be, you know, an extra 25 cents, then we're going to make our product listing go up 25 cents. Everything is just going to balance out over time. It's not that big of a deal. And also, if you guys go on the Amazon marketplace, you probably see tons and tons of different products, right? You probably see, like, you know, in every single category, there's tons and tons of different products, tons and tons of different niches, and you're just like, okay, how am I going to search through all these if I don't want to use a web app, right? What I suggest you guys do is go on Google and type in Amazon bestsellers, and go on those little subcategories. Go as deep into the categories, into the niches as possible. Scroll all the way down, and then click that sponsored related item tab, and also the customers, the customers who bought this, frequently bought this, or also bought this. Like there's literally a button for that. You can literally click through it and see items that are related to that product in that niche. And that's the main way that a lot of people find products that they didn't know about. You know, there might be some crazy product out there like the tactical flashlight or the anglizer ruler. Those two are very saturated, very competitive. However, if you go deeper into that niche, you might be able to find products that are related to it that are doing really well. Not a lot of people are looking at it or seeing it because they're not using that method, and it's a big opportunity for you guys to use. So no, not all products are gone. All the good products are still coming in and are still in the marketplace. So you guys need to jump on Amazon before, you know, just jump on Amazon. You know, take that opportunity now. You don't need to wait you know, a couple of years or a month or so. You know, if your first product does bad, doesn't matter. Jump on the next one the next month. Okay, don't wait 6 months, try to do something else, because all that's going to happen is you're going to try something else. You're going to get that shiny object syndrome, and you're just not going to stick to one thing and learn it, and just push on and then learn as much as you can and make less mistakes and start making more money, right? So you got to keep that in mind. That's all I really want to talk about in this video, because Amazon is not dead. It's never going to die. If it actually does die, I'd be very surprised because I don't see how anybody could really top Amazon as a whole, because it's a very revolutionary very revolutionary corporation, or whatever you want to call it. But it is very there's a lot of opportunity in it, and you guys need to jump on that because it's only expanding over time. And this is literally just the beginning. Like, the American marketplace is, of course, it's the biggest one right now, but literally it's branching out, and all these other marketplaces, they're not that big. So, you know, if you get enough money, if you save up enough money, or you're doing well on the American marketplace, don't feel afraid to branch off or try and find other marketplaces that you can jump onto, so that you can start making a killing. And there's probably a little bit more opportunity over there too, because it's not that hard to find products, because there's not that many products on there, and there's not as many sellers that you would have to compete with, as opposed to the American marketplace. So with all that being said, guys, that's all I really want to talk about in this video. There are tons and tons of different products out there that are still left, that are still coming in. It's basically infinite, guys. There's always going to be new products that are coming in, so you guys do not have to worry about, oh, is it going to be too competitive, or oh, is it going to be too saturated. It never really will be, because there's going to be new products. There's not always just going to be a finite amount of products on the marketplace. So you guys just got to take that opportunity and run with it. Do not, you know, if you fail a product here or you fail a product there, just keep going. You got to remember, people like Tanner J. Fox, he's failed 3 or 4 products before he actually got a winning one. Dan Voss, he did the same thing, 3 or 4 products. And then people like me, I've already failed 2 products, but you know, I'm still trying to go. I'm still keeping my mind on the prize, right? And that's the main reason why people were able to push through, is because they learn enough and they figure it out over time, so that they are just giving up and then wondering why they're not. Alright, so hopefully you guys understand everything that I'm talking about in this video. Make sure you guys like down below. Make sure you comment on what you guys want to see next. I also have different templates that you guys can be using down in the description when it comes to negotiating with suppliers, and also having a very good product listing when it comes to the product description and the bullet points. But yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.